Alright, what's up, y'all? I am Tay Marie, and welcome back to The Collective. This is a platform where we spotlight up-and-coming brands and businesses. And today, I'm here with the author of Headspace, my homie Kendra. You know what I'm saying?
Pay money, as we discussed before this.
What's up,
hey,
man?
Rob, all that. What's up?
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right, my name is Kendra. I'm from the 7-5, Hampton to be exact.
Anything else you want to share?
I think that just says a lot about me.
From 7-5?
Yes.
What'd that say?
A lot.
Alright, man. So, Headspace. This is her poetry book. When did you drop it?
November 5th, my birthday.
November 5th on her birthday. It's a great, it's great poems in here. So if you haven't checked it out, be sure to do that.
Go do that.
But we can get into it, man. So as a poet, I feel like poetry is one of those intimate forms of art. So at what point in your life did you kind of start getting into that and exploring that?
So I was I want to say either 5th grade or 6th grade. You know how they have the certain sections of English where you do literature, you do all the old stuff, you do poetry, you do whatever. So we got to a poetry one, and I had to write an original poem, and it was cute. It was cute.
It was cute.
It was 10-year-old Kendra. It was cute. But then I was I kind of like this, so I started journaling more than actually writing poetry. But then as I got older, I just started writing more and writing more and writing more. And I didn't take it really seriously until I got to school, because that was my only way to get my feelings out for real.
Like undergrad?
Yeah, undergrad.
Gotcha.
And I was I'm kind of good at this, so let me just keep doing it. And then now I'm here.
So how long were you writing before you put shit out to the world? Hey y'all, I'm a poet. Because I know for me as an artist, I was writing long before starting as a kid, before I even let anyone know.
Yeah, it was a break. I didn't let nobody read nothing until I would write my family poems sometimes.
Right.
Or if I was mad. If I was mad, I was the kid who would write my parents a letter, saying this is what happened, this is what my feelings are hurt, blah blah blah. But I didn't really share. Yeah,
my dad still got it. I was about to say, do they still got them?
My dad still got the letters.
That's funny
as a kid, and just straight mad, dramatic.
That's funny. So, is it something that you started, stuck with it, or you on and off?
On and off. I didn't take it seriously. So yeah, on and off.
Okay. So as far as Headspace, because I feel like this is your brand. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just a poetry book. How did that come about? Why that name?
Okay, so I named the note in my phone where I write poems Headspace. I didn't really know why. I just did that, and then I was okay, well, this can actually be what I present myself as. This could be my brand. So yeah, that's what I did.
That's lit though. I feel like that's a perfect name.
Yeah,
for it.
Cause
you be in your head.
Yeah,
I be in my head all the time. So it's you just expressing that. I think that takes a lot of vulnerability though. And I know for me, it'd be tough sharing shit with people sometimes.
Hell yeah.
And I guess it's fear, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a fear of being judged, a fear of not being understood, or what it is, but it's just some shit you really just don't want to put out to the world, because it's
But you know what I noticed about that fear though?
What?
It's unfounded, because we all be going through the same shit.
Facts.
And that's what I had to learn. That's why I was let me just put it out, because I'm not the only girl who's been through some shit, or her parents get on her nerves, or school getting really real, or you going through a breakup, you've been in love. We all been there. So it's the fear is definitely unfounded. It's not. Fuck that.
So
I'm sorry.
I was weak. So as far as the poems that you had in that note, did all of them make it to this book?
Hell no.
Did you write new poems for the book, or how did that
I never wrote a poem for the book.
You just wrote.
I just wrote. And then I would go select things that I feel were book worthy. I would put a star beside it, or just the things that really stuck with me, the ones that really got me. I'm okay, yeah, this is for the book. But no, I never wrote anything for the book. Yeah.
So you just wrote, just let your feelings come out.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. So as far as how the book, I know because I've read it, but tell the people how you
the sections.
Yeah, how did you decide on that? You know what I'm saying?
So the book is 21 poems, and it's split up into 3 sections. Healing, hurting, and horny. I just feel like these are really like 3 relatable areas that everybody can relate to, especially in your 20-somethings. Like,
20-somethings.
You just, hey, everybody been hurt. We've all had to heal, and we've all been horny. So, yeah, that's where I was at with it. I'm like, cool. Let's just take it and run with it.
Okay, I like that. So, as far as like for headspace book, poetry book, at what age, right? And I feel like you was working on this like last year too, right?
Yeah.
At what age did you feel like you learned the most about yourself and how you deal with relationships? And I ask that because this book is, based around like relationships.
Yeah.
So, at what age do you feel like you blossomed and kind of like discovered Kendra and like how she operates in relationships? Or are you still?
I mean, of course, I'm still discovering, but I feel like when I had like the aha moment for real was like when I graduated from school, because being an undergrad, you just in a whole different world.
It's just a lot going on.
It's a lot going on, and it's not really reality. It's like it's just not. It's a fucking utopia for the elite. So you just you in this makeup world, and then you graduate, and you're like, okay, I need to be held accountable for my actions, for my thoughts, for my feelings. So yeah, I went home. When I went home back to my dad's house, I'm like, oh, got a lot of time to think. I was looking for a job. Right. I'm like, shit get real out here.
That's real.
Let me write about it. So yeah, and then.
What age did you graduate? Like
22.
22. Yeah. That's like I was about to say, like that's the age, bro. Like I feel like me, the person I was then, just like standards, just like how I operate, how I treat people, it was so different from like how I am now.
Ghetto.
It was bad. It was not good, bro.
Extremely ghetto.
Thank God for growth, bro, because that ain't it. All right, so it's that time. This is what we're gonna do, y'all. So I'm gonna read one of the poems.
Oh, you're gonna read it.
You wanna read it?
No, you can go ahead.
No, you want to? Don't, like, if you want to do it, do your thing.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna read one of her poems from the book, and then we're gonna dig into it and kind of pick her brain a little bit. So the name of this one is July 31st. So I don't think it was malicious. I think you had some demons and didn't know how to fix it. I think that falling in love put you in an awful position, because how could you maneuver knowing your past wasn't dealt with? I don't hold it against you. It takes everything in me, but somehow I still love you. I often think of what I say to you. Like, if you said you still love me, would that be enough for me to untie my emotional noose? I guess the gray of the unknown is killing me, but remember, we never did well in that type of light. Anyway, I always needed our hue to be identifiable, and you were okay accepting the gray. Something I always looked up to. So, I feel like that's deep. I feel like that's saying a lot. It's kind of heavy. So, I guess my question to you is, if you had to explain the emotion of this poem in one word. Or one sentence.
Okay.
Sum it up.
One sentence. I was realizing that it wasn't all that person's fault.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that. I think and I can say this from experience, me being the person that realized that, the person that someone else realized that it wasn't all my fault, right? But I think that's an interesting space to be in. I think that space allows for a lot of growth too, though, because especially, I don't know the situation with this person for you, but especially if it's a space of like y'all being separated, you're not really talking and fucking with each other at the moment, and then you kind of like have the space and time to like evaluate the situation, and you're like, oh shit, like I was kind of fucked up in the situation. Yeah. Was that this situation, or were you the person on the other end?
I wasn't the person that was fucked up by any means, for real. But I feel like when you are removed from something, like you said, you get to like just have a clearer view of things. So the situation was basically I was dealing with someone and they had just got out of something, and me being naive still went forward with it, but they hadn't dealt with what they just got out of. So it ended terribly, of course, and I was angry for so long. I was so mad for so long because I didn't really look at it from their perspective. So that's me looking at it from their perspective. Like, I don't blame you anymore, because if it was me, I probably would have been on the same type of time. Mm-hmm. So it was forgiveness, for real. Yeah. And after I wrote that, I sent it to that person. I was like, I forgive you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough. Do you feel like writing these poems? Not writing these poems. Let me rephrase it. Do you feel like putting these poems together for this specific purpose, for Headspace, allowed you to revisit those relationships? Did you have like regrets? Did you reach out to people that you probably shouldn't have reached out to? Do you feel like do you feel like you did any of that the time you was putting this together?
Of course I had to read the book a million times. I had to select the poems. I had to do a lot of things. And rereading a lot of the stuff, even the stuff that didn't make it in the book, you just like kind of revert back to the space you were in. And it's just like, dang. So yeah, I mean, I reached out a couple times to some people. A lot of people, or a lot of things that are like in the book, when people read it, they're texting me like, hey, like, is this about? Yeah, it is.
I'm weak. Your phone probably blowing up too.
And I'm just like, yeah, like, thank you. Thank you for the experience.
That's life though, bro.
Yeah, thank you for the experience. And it just was a lot of
Sorry.
a lot of growth.
Yeah.
Let's do another one. I actually like that.
You wanna do another one?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. We're gonna pick another one.
Don't do from healing. You can go from somewhere else.
You can do something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that one. Alright. This one?
That's literally everybody's favorite. I always get texts about this one.
Alright, so I picked the favorite of the people.
The people said it.
So this is called August 22nd, and this is from the which section? Hurting section. Alright, so rob me of my energy because you wanted more time to play. Never thought about if I needed it for a bad day, or to deal with your countless excuses as to why you couldn't stay. Shame on me, willingly blaming myself because maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I didn't look like her, or my hair didn't fall like hers, my curves didn't curve like hers. Shame on you for maximizing my insecurities instead of reassuring me that I was beauty personified. I was a gem pawned off over and over again. I accepted it as fate. Knew you were unattainable, so I wanted to be the one to tame you. An animal, yet you are, preying on me because my defense was weak, blinded by what I thought it was or what it could be. Shame on you, shame on me. I feel like everybody would do that, especially females.
Especially females.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, elaborate.
So again, I was pissed. I was mad because I was dealing with somebody and I'm just like, bro, like, what's up with you? What's up with you? Like, why are you on this BS? And I'm like, okay, I would I was not the only one. So it's like, you start comparing yourself a little bit. You start trying to figure out what it is wrong with you that you're not the only one. So that was me just like, damn, like, what's up? Like, what is it about me that this person does not want to commit to?
Right. I think, like, with that, I feel like a lot of the times it don't even be like, in this situation, it wasn't even you probably. You know what I'm saying? It's more so like that person, like, you can't make somebody be ready for shit they not ready for. You know what I mean?
Young Kendra thought she could.
Facts. It's the line in here for me where you was trying to tame the person.
It's the person. Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
It was like, I accepted it as fate, knew you were unattainable. So because you knew that, it was like a challenge for you to want.
Yeah.
Females be wanting like that challenge to try to be I want to be the one that fix it. I'm gonna make, it don't work like that. If niggas not ready, niggas is not ready, bro.
Period.
That's just the facts.
Really
That's the facts. Facts, bro. But yeah, y'all go ahead and, get that. Before we wrap up, what's the future for Headspace? Like, what you trying to do next? What's the move?
So we got merch coming. We got 12 days of Headspace coming up very soon on December 14th. Okay. So it'll be content every day, a video, a poem, something every day.
Or from this?
It'll be new.
New stuff?
New stuff every day. And then I kind of want to write short stories. So I want to get out of not get out. I want to step out of my box a little bit and see if I can be a writer that is not just a poet.
Okay. Do you have like themes for those, or?
I think I'm just gonna do like my experiences. Like, I feel like undergrad was just content. Content.
These are so much content.
Man, I'm about to write a whole damn book. Watch out for Headspace, the novel.
Yeah. That's how it be.
Yeah.
Like I'm shit. It's just there. So do you see like your future ever? Like you having audible books, or you putting out?
So yeah, I don't think that I'm a performer more per se. So audio book, yeah, because it's not like I'm in front of people actually reading. So yeah, actually yeah, do that.
That'd be cool. And lastly, like where can the people find your book? Where can they find you? You know what I'm saying?
You can find me at my crib in North Chesterfield. No, but you can find me on Instagram _KRob. You can find me on Twitter _KRob. You can get my book at Amazon.com. Just type in Kendra Robinson in Headspace. It'll pop up.
Yeah.
Or you can get it from me. You know, hit my line. I got you.
Thanks, man. That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Well, thank you for the interview. Thank you for talking to us. That was a good one. And again, y'all, I am Tay Marie. This is The Collective with my boombox. We out.